Hello and welcome to the channel. Today's video is going to be replacing the valve cover gasket on a Volvo S40 with 1.6 petrol engine. This guide can also be used for the Ford Focus as they use the same engine. Start by removing the engine cover. You'll need a T40 Torx bit for this. Take off the filler cap to remove the cover and then replace. Next we take off the ignition coils. You just simply pull up and they'll pop off the top of the spark plug. Then remove the connections from the coil pack. Next take off the breather hose. And then you can start taking off the bolts. They are 10mm and once you've loosened them they stay retained inside the cover. Towards the back of the engine, there's an earth wire that needs to come off, which is 8mm. And then we'll need to take off an electrical connection just here, where the arrow is. Use pliers to pull out the clip, and then the connector should unplug easily. There's one more bolt on the left-hand side. And then you can ease off the cover. Clear up the mating surface from any oil. Whilst I've got the cover off, I decided to replace all the spark plugs for new. But you don't have to take the valve cover off in order to change spark plugs. That can just be done by taking off the engine cover. Taking out the old spark plug, apart from a little bit of oil seepage, they seemed alright. Replace all the spark plugs and then torque them up to 15 Nm. Next we can replace the gasket. I got a new one for £15. Start by removing the old gasket and clean up all the channels that the gasket sits in to make sure there's no grit or grime left in there. I just used an old rag to run down the channels. Install the new gasket into the valve cover. And refit the engine. It does take a bit of fiddling to get it into place, but eventually it will just slot back down. Next we're tightening back up all the bolts. Install the breather hose. Then the ignition coils. They all stay held together, so it should be easy to see which one goes onto which cylinder. Tuck the cables all back in. Don't forget this long bolt that's on the end. Plug in the electric connector and just slide the metal retaining clip back on. And then this is the earth wire going back on. And this metal bracket is also held on by an 8mm nut to the right hand side of the engine. Give the area a good clean. Pop the engine cover back on. And then reinstall the Torx bits. The job should take about half an hour to an hour, depending on how quickly you work, and it's very easy to do and should resolve most oil leaks on these cars. Thanks for watching, I hope it helped. Please feel free to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you for the next video. Bye for now.